So here we go. Starts.
Are you all wet?
Uh,
Are your clothes clinging to your body?
yeah.
Be careful what questions you ask.
Okay. She is a little wet. I'm the wet. Yeah, go. So. Okay, so there's a bartender. So, sir, ma'am, welcome to our Mai. You guys are so lucky. Our seats are almost filled up, and only one pair left. I believe these are for you guys and cute couple. This way, please. Although Yasha wasn't majoring in Chinese, bartender is from Beijing at classic accent, nevertheless, and give her a buzz in the head. But she kind of knew what he was saying, that she and the gentleman beside her was so lucky, and there was only one pair of seats left in the tea house. So both of them are invited to sit down like every other man and woman.
What is my...
Yasha asked him whether immature Chinese, and at this moment the random guy seemed to realize something. And he surprisingly replied Yasha in English with the almost perfect accent, just like a Chinese guy from California or Detroit. Haha, that's haha, this is my, okay, it's a platform creating for chances for guys and girls to meet up and get to know each other, and maybe they could update their relationships and let some of them go out for dinners, even get married. It's quite popular in China in recent years, haha. By the way, where are you from?
Eventually meet someone who could talk in English. Oh my god. I was just walking and suddenly the rain just came out from the middle of nowhere. I just walked in here and felt totally lost. Haha. Naive. Haha. That's funny. My name is Aisha. And I am from the U.S. You?
No wonder. I could almost tell from your accent. I'm Xiaohui, and I'm local.
Oh, haha. You could tell from the accent. Your English is really good.
Haha. I got that a lot, trust me. I don't know if that is a good thing or not. Haha. Two young people just laughed, even though that was the first time to meet and talk. Shall we? You're here. Why don't we just be the truly lucky couple and grab a last seat? Xiaohui offered his right hand towards the table with an inviting gesture.
Sure, of course.
After you.
Thank you.
Okay. So they got two seats from the corner of the table. After Xiaohui politely removing a seat for Ayasha, they both sit down. So what made you come to China?
Well, what do you think? I want to find a Chinese boyfriend. Some naughty smiles appeared on my face. A light joke I just told.
How many boyfriends have you had before?
Okay, well, only one. His name is Hotoa Kahish. I was the little one and madly in love with him. He was 3 years older than me. You know the little girl loves her older men. That kind of situation. We are all Cheyenne, and his name meant tall bull. Just like him, wild and strong. Aisha was happy that she eventually found someone who speaks English, and also with a nice appearance. She thinks the young Chinese man in front of her is cute. Easily she spots her heart into, nicely playing the female role in the Mai.
Cheyenne?
It's the name of a native people group.
Ah, it's like in China, we have different ethnic groups and living in different regions, and they have their own way of calling themselves, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened between you and him?
A lot of questions you've got. We broke up a long time ago. I saw him playing around with other women and I couldn't stand it. I called it up.
Ah, sorry to hear that. You know, in China, there's a saying called 塞翁失马，焉知非福. Okay, 塞翁失马，焉知非福, pretty much indicating something bad might eventually turn out to be something good in the end.
Ah, I've heard of it. This is a Chinese idiom, right? Like 4-word combinations. always hides an interesting story behind. You should tell me the story behind. Aisha looked at him full of curiosity and admiration. The conversation just hit her spot of interest. The whole interaction went not anymore only with man-made intimacy and polite questioning and answering. Moreover, a combination of wisdom and one's cultural heritage started to get involved.
Well, once there was an old man who lived with his son at the border of a state. That was the reason why people call him a Saiwon, meaning the old man with the border of a state, by the border of state. Okay, one time the servant reported to him that the horse is missing. Well, all of his friends came to his house and told him that they feel so sorry for him. But Saiwon was like, oh, this might actually be a good thing. Who knows? And all of his friends couldn't understand. Until 1 month later, the missing horse actually found his way back. Meanwhile, bringing another young horse with it. All of his friends again came to his house and congratulated him. But Saiwon surprisingly said, no, who knows, it might be a bad thing. Who knows? And all of his friends got puzzled again. A few days later, his only precious son fell off from the back of a new horse, and the new missing one brought back and badly injured. Once more, all of his friends come to his house and show sorry about everything that happened. Saiwon started to laugh and say, oh, don't worry, that might turn out to be a good thing, who knows. 1 month later, the neighbor countries send the troops here, and all young men are drafted to join the war. Most of them unfortunately died, but Saiwon's son was not because he was crippled, and his life was spared.
Wow, that's really cool. I guess the next thing Saiwon is going to say is that, well, this might not be a good thing either, because who wants to see all of his friends passing away while he's the only one left? This is probably going to cause some psychological trauma. I tried to share my sense of humor.
Ha 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 ha, you're funny.
Thank you for saying that to me. That was really nice. So how about you? How many girlfriends have you had before?
Since you're so honesty about your past, there's no reason for me not to be. Well, I used to date a girl from Chile, and her name was Galena. She was so pretty, passionate, like most Latinos. She was my first girlfriend. I was in college, and one night, and I was walking with her back to her dorm, and the moment we're about to say goodbye, and she kissed me. That was a kiss, and I will never forget in my life. Lasting about 90 seconds, and she ran back to her dorm. And she ran back to her dorm for a particular moment. I fell in love with someone for the first time in my life until the moment she broke my heart. That she was dating someone else without even telling me. After 2 months of being apart, I took a job in another city.
Did she say anything or explain anything later on, or have you given her a chance?
Let me see. I remember when I got back to school, the time seeing her, she was already with someone else, and that guy actually used to live in the same dorm. And she walked towards me and said, "Hui, let's just be friends, the type of friend who could still hang out." What am I supposed to say? I got rejected and broken heart by someone, but still required to hang out with her? But I say yes, of course, and anyhow, we didn't really have a hangout. Not because we didn't have any chance. One night we were both in a party, drunk and playing cards. While everyone was away, she suddenly came over to me and tried to kiss me.
Did you kiss her back?
No, I thought she was a whore. I pushed her away and she cried, and I didn't care about her anymore. Like I did before.
Did you find anyone else later on?
Should I see? Should I? Xiaohui started to smile and appeared to be a little confused and hesitated, like a little boy who had done things wrong.
Yeah, why not? We're supposed to get to know each other, right? I smiled and turned encouragingly.
Sure, why not? So I started to hit on her friend. She was from Russia, an angel face, a demon body, and pretty soon it became a chemistry going on between me and her. And more Russian girl like me, more I wanted to avoid her, as if the only reason behind was I wanted to make Galena jealous than she was, actually, by the time. Actually, no, I just wanted to prove that I could find someone better, prettier, and nicer than her. After I thought she was a whore or something, but in the end, the Russian girl was hooked up with one of my friends, another Chinese guy, leaving me with a defeated little man, the war of love, and the endless hollow and the collapse. Then I spent a lot of time going to bars and clubs and the whorehouses, even meeting different girls whom I have never seen or known before, speaking spontaneously, intimately, and having random sex. I have fun, a great time with them.
How did that make you feel, just hooking up with random girls without even getting to know about them, especially with prostitutes?
Honestly, like spiritual rape. Later on, I started worrying whether I could still have a normal love relationship with someone. I started to doubt about myself in the future. If I would still be able to have a healthy family, how is my relationship with my future wife going to be like? And will it be affected by those dirty things I've done before? Morally, I was facing the biggest challenge ever since I was born. Even till now, sometimes I still have bad dreams and evil thoughts about because of those experiences in the past. I want to be back into who I was before, that intellectual young man full of sunny smiles and dreams.
Is that one of the reasons you came here today? Of building up some healthier relationships with women? I was listening to your story with full attention, and somehow she saw a young man with a confused heart, a lost boy is trying to find himself back.
I don't know where those came from. I've never really talked so much about myself in front of a stranger before like you. Actually, not for a long time. Well, yes, part of the reasons, I guess.
Among Native people, there's also a story told, like the one you just told me now. I think it might have something for you.
Please go ahead.
One day, a Native grandfather was talking to his young grandson, told the boy he had two wolves inside him struggling with each other. The first is the wolf of peace, love, and kindness. The other is fear, greed, hatred, and doubt. You know, when wolves get together, they want to fight and decide who the winner is, and winner only has one. Therefore, the little grandson asked, "Which wolf won, Grandpa?" I loved showing... I showed her talking pace.
Slow.
Oh, okay.
Slow
Pace.
a little bit waiting for my asking. Then which one wins?
Guess.
The one represents peace, love, and the kindness, I guess.
Another chance, please.
Then another one.
Well, the grandpa replied, whichever one I fed.
So I drove myself into a deeper consciousness and started to ruminate your story. I kind of get it, but I'm still not quite sure what the stars